Okay, once again, good evening. My name is DJ Parker Rich, and this is Semo Ghana YouTube channel. We are here to give you the best of content, sports, entertainment, and everything. Yesterday, we did a brief discussion on the Ghana-Moroccan match, and then Ghana was defeated by a goal. And our Nigerian brothers did extremely well today. So we'll reach out to our brother Natobin all the way in Accra to have a quick discussion about his own opinion about the match, observations, what the Nigerian team did well. Is it because they had a lot of local players in there, or maybe they had a lot of foreign players? We'll talk to him. He will tell us the ins and outs of the game. So Nat, my brother, how are you doing?
Great, bro. It's been a while.
Nice. Bro, I was able to watch the second half of the match. I think after they scored the goal, and I realized the Nigerian players were playing extremely well, very well, compared to what we did yesterday. What is the secret? What are they doing right?
Thank you very much for having me on your platform. What I would say, Nigerian side that is very hungry for success. Then also their coach deployed the tactics according to the qualities or the good things he has, or let me say the strength he has at his disposal. Here is the one. They need to be swift. They have the power, they have the pace, so they have to be swift to be able to outwit the Pharaohs, and that's exactly what the Nigerians did against the Egyptians rather. Sorry. So in all, what I would say is the Pharaohs were good when it comes to the ball possession, but Nigeria were smart and they were fast when they get the ball on the counter break. And whenever Nigeria get the ball on the counter break, you see a number of players running after the ball. I mean, to make sure that the leader up front to able to get a goal. And one of these, counter breaks, brought the goal. And kudos to the Egyptian goalkeeper, who did very well on the day. He made a lot of saves against the Nigerians. If not, they could have concede a lot. The Egyptians are one way. They also play the game as a good by ensuring that since their captain, which is Mohamed Salah, is not there, getting the needed ball up front to ensure them to get that goal that we're looking for. They have to use the wings. So they also, tried as much as possible to use the wings, because the pairing of Mohamed Salah and Trezeguet were not giving them the needed goals that, or the kind of stuff that they need in the game against Nigeria. So all that have to was wings. And the second half, yes, they tried to use the wings to that hey, they will get the goal. But the Nigerians, likes of Taiwo and Ajayi, did so well by marshalling the back four and ensuring that they will take Mohamed Salah out of the game, and as well Trezeguet as well. So the Egyptians were relying on their midfield, which is their 6 and 8 and the wings. But still, Nigerians did so well. Likes of and Simon and they did so well by ensuring that he supplies midfield to Mohamed Salah. And that, did the magic for Nigerians. And kudos to the Nigerian coach, Augustine Iguabon. He's a former player and now a coach. And I'm happy that a local coach was able to outwit a foreign coach in the person of Carlos Quez, who is a veteran and astute football coach, managing the Egyptian side. And Nigerians drew their own. Not necessarily their own, but a good one for that matter. And he was able to do the job for them. So I think the Nigerians did well. To me, so far,
Yeah.
and their game against Egypt
Egypt.
has been the best. I mean, match in the AFCON,
Yeah, I
the
think
best
I've been
match in
hearing
AFCON.
that from a lot of people. But then one question I would love to ask is that observation from Ghana's match yesterday, one key thing people complained about is substitution. But I feel in this game, substitution was a key thing that went on in the game. Can you say that contributed to the success of this match?
It is true. It is true. I mean, both two coaches are tacticians, and they read the game and they know they know what they are doing. So if they realize that here at the end along the line, their formation or tactics are not working, they have to ensure that they will take out where the weaknesses. They will try and fix where the weaknesses. And I mean, you see, Nigeria came back from the second half. Someone who has, I mean, taking a lead in the first half. They came inside the second half, also throwing a lot of, I mean, shots and attacks on the Egyptians. They didn't relax. If it coach that I know, I mean, come and defended that one half. So it tells you that these are coaches who really understand the game and they know what they were doing. That's why they didn't wait till they were making changes. They made changes along the line when they realized that hey, we have shortfall at where our strength is. So let's fix it and beef it up. And it worked perfectly for both coaches. Though the Egyptians couldn't equal the only goal the Nigerians scored against them, but he played a good. I wasn't surprised that the Egyptians played 50 of possession as against 7% of ball possession. So
Well, Nat, I would also want to find out, going into this match, one player that a lot of people were expecting a lot from was Salah. Was he out of this match? Is there any special reason that we couldn't see him shine on a match like this? I mean, we all felt Egypt is Salah. So we're expecting some goals and stuffs from him. What really brought that poor performance from Salah, if I may say, I mean, from my own point of view?
yes, he was out of this game. The Nigerians did well by taking him out of this game. If you should ask me what really went for Nigerians or what really went wrong on the part of Salah that we couldn't see him, I would say let's give the credit to the Nigerians. Their coach did so well by ensuring that hey, let's deploy tactics that will ensure that it will frustrate the Egyptians by taking Salah and Trezeguet, who are their lead marksmen, out of the game, and they did so well. They cut the supplies from the midfield from Mohamed El Nani, who is one of their key players in the Egyptian setup. They ensure that they cut those supplies from his hand. So as soon as any of their midfield get the ball, they will surround him with a lot of players from the Nigerian side. So it made things difficult for the midfielders of Egypt to supply the needed balls to the talisman, which is Mohamed Salah. So Salah on the day tried to also, draw back to get the ball and ensure that he will cause that magic up front, but he couldn't. The Nigerians did so well. I was happy with the way and manner they handled Salah on the day. So Salah, if you should ask me, the Nigerians did the job by taking Salah out from the game, and it worked to perfection for them.
Well, Nat, looking at the performance of Nigeria on this particular match, do you think they stand a chance of going to the finals, or is it just a one-day wonder?
I won't be surprised if Nigeria goes to the final. As I said,
why would you say that? Because I think I've heard some of these new teams, or not too loud teams that came in doing extremely well. Why wouldn't you pick any of them but Nigeria?
I'll pick Nigeria because they've given us the best of games so far. They've played one of the best games in the AFCON so far. So I'll give. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, Paco.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Good. So what I'm saying is, I'll stick my neck out to say that, hey, Nigeria will be one of the, few teams that will be going to the final. I won't be surprised if they go to the final. Yes, they've played the best game so far. So if they should get to the final, I won't be surprised. For you to play against a side like Egypt, um, you were able to outwit and destabilize their formation or tactics, and go ahead to beat them. It's a game that um, nobody will say that, hey, Nigeria, did not do. They needed thing by beating Egypt. They did so well by beating Egypt in their first group game. They are in their group. You have the likes of Ivory Coast also in there. So it's a tough group. So for also get that victory, it's a good thing, and I wish to see them in a final. They play their heart out from the goalkeeper to their last man leading the attack. The likes of Kelechi, iheanacho, Samuel Chukwueze, and Simeon, likes Didi, Taiwo, Ajayi. These are good footballers on any day, and they are playing some of the European top leagues in the EPLs, in the La Liga, in the Segunda Division here and there. So they are very good side, and I won't be surprised if they get to the final.
Right. What do you think will happen if by chance Nigeria meets Ghana?
I'm a Ghanaian, and definitely I'll stick my neck out for Ghana. But
professionally, you stick your neck out, or patriotically, you stick your neck out?
Rich,
Yes.
if you should ask me about who I will support, definitely I will have that soft spot for Ghana.
Yeah.
But you see,
On the play,
in football terms,
yeah.
yes, in football terms, it will be difficult currently for Ghana to beat Nigeria. What I've seen, because the Blasters hasn't made that Blasters that we all know for some time now.
Well, knowing about this rivalry, Ghana and Nigeria, no matter how bad Ghana might be, they would want to prove a point that when they are even in the worst form, they can face Nigeria boot for boot. And you think when it comes to that, Ghana can do that?
It will be difficult. We don't have those players now. You see, when you are talking about a game like that nature, a lot of things goes into that. You need players who really understand the rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria. You understand? I don't think the current crop of players, aside Ayus, Amati, and Pati, and maybe to some extent Kudus and Kamaldeen Suleiman, who would get the full understanding of the rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria. The rest won't or don't. You understand?
Yeah.
And you are talking to a side like a Nigeria. Their players are playing week in, week out. They are playing. Some of the top clubs in Europe. They are playing. They are commanding first 11. Here, in the Blaster setup, some of them are bench warmers. Sorry to say that, bro. Those who even get much playing time are also playing in. Some smaller leagues. Yeah. You understand? So the dynamics now is a bit different. It's a bit different. So when Ghana meet Nigeria now, it will be difficult. I'm a Ghanaian. I will pray for Ghana, and I wish Ghana will beat Nigeria, but it's very difficult.
All right, wrapping up, who do you think, apart from Nigeria, will be your next pick to perform well in this AFCON 2022?
Paco, I think it will be too early for me to stick my neck out. Yes, they are favorites that you can mention their names, Ghana, we are still favorites.
Yeah.
There's no way I would say we are not favorites. Yeah, but it is too early. We have the likes of Algeria, defending champions, in there. Today they drew to Sierra Leone. The reason I'm saying we should wait a bit. Yeah, Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone. An Algeria side Ghana couldn't beat. That they defeated Ghana 3-0 barely 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Sierra Leone met them today and they were able to hold them. You understand?
We've never known Sierra Leone to be a football country. I mean,
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody cares about them when it comes to football. So I think the dynamics has really changed to the extent that we don't play with names anymore.
Yes.
We don't play with names anymore.
Yeah. So you play with the quality and the kind of tactics you deploy. Yeah. So if you don't have the quality and you don't have that good team and your tactics are poor, you can't get to that level that you wish to get to in a tournament like AFCON. You understand? And unfortunately for your beloved country and my beloved country Ghana, there's a lot of things to be done in the team. There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I pray in our subsequent games, especially against Gabon and Comoros, we'll be able to get the needed results that will see us through to the next stage of the competition. If not, hey bro, it will be very difficult. There are no amount of players can save a bad side. Struggling to put this together in a tournament like AFCON. No amount of player can save that.
We've lost one match, one more defeat. Is there any hope? Or even if we draw in our next match, is there any hope that we can move further?
Yeah, if we drew against Gabon, then we have to beat Comoros. Then we'll get 4 points. Now, after getting 4 points, then in this tournament, they'll be looking at best place teams who will be qualified, who will be joining the first two teams to the final, to the quarterfinal. So that's we still have chance. So we shouldn't throw a towel yet.
Ghana is good at such calculations. When we get to that stage, when you score this one and you beat this one, you definitely good.
Every country does that, and any does that. It's just not only Ghana, but you see, because we don't do our things well, we find ourselves always doing calculations when we go to major tournaments. Yeah. We are a country that have talent. Naturally, we have talent. Today, in the Sierra Leonean side, we saw Ghanaian playing for Sierra Leone called Kwame Kwei.
Oh.
So Kwame Kwei. If he was to be in Ghana, he wouldn't have gotten a selection. We have too much talent.
Do you think we are not paying attention to our local players?
No, we don't. We haven't paid attention to player development.
Yeah.
You see, the reason I'm saying so is elsewhere, countries have decided that, hey, football has been a tool to market ourselves. Then also as a capital or revenue generation venture. So let's focus on it. So we will invest. The country has decided that we will partner the private sector to ensure that we make the league or our football interesting enough to attract foreign investors and make our football interesting and develop talent for markets and ensure that these talents will return later and come and play in a national team. The only time the government of Ghana invests in any of our national teams is when Blaster is going to play.
And I think that
it's only when Blaster is going to play. Yeah. They don't care about the local league.
Yeah.
They don't care.
The local league, practically, it is recent times that it's becoming a bit attractive. You got to a point, nobody wants to go to the stadium to watch matches because, it looks some wavy. Personally, few observations I've made about this local. You don't see a local footballer and see him as a star. You understand? But elsewhere, people playing in their own country are stars on their own. But how much are they even paid in some of these leagues and even these teams that they are playing for? So I think we have a long way to go. We need to do a lot of works to put our teams in shape. And Nat, thank you for your time. Thank you for your great input and support. And I think we'll do this another time. If you have any words for the Ghana technical team and the Nigerians as well, too, you can put it across.
Oh, but for Nigerians, I think they have a good bench.
Yeah.
Augustine Guavon and his technical team have done so well by putting up a Nigerian side to become a solid and formidable side. They did their pre-tournament campaign in Nigeria because Nigeria shares borders with Cameroon.
Yeah.
So they did their pre-tournament campaign in Nigeria, and I'm not surprised they are doing well. We traveled to Qatar, Doha, and still we are struggling.
I mean,
so
we are
it's also
in Africa, but we went to camping Asia.
In Qatar, Doha, yeah, Qatar. Yes, we are playing a tournament in Africa. Yeah, so it tells you. I mean, we've done so many things on the wrong side. And
one more question before you leave. Do you think that with the performance we saw yesterday, do you think that CK Akono wasn't the problem, but it was maybe from the players or the kind of players we were using?
Hello, Pakori.
Yeah.
Can you come again?
Yeah, I was asking that, do you think that CK Akono wasn't the problem, but then it was just the players that were not putting in their best or we were not using the right players? Looking at the result we had yesterday, because if we had brought in a new coach and we are still getting the same result CK was giving us, then I think there was no point pushing him out and bringing in a foreign coach, which we thought he would have done better than what CK is doing. I'm still getting the same result. Do you think CK could have even done better?
CK, in the first place, CK wants the Blasters job. Secondly, the appointment of Milovan Rajovac was wrong. Because one, this I would CK point of the Blasters job, not in the short time, but in some days in future. The Blasters job goes beyond coaching has a protocol. The dynamism in has a protocol has changed. So if you coach Kotoko today and you think you can come and coach Blasters, no. You have to do more. The football has gone beyond the odd, like being on the field. It is unscientific. As a Blasters coach in the house for 2 years after he was sacked by Thailand. Milo was sacked by Thailand, and he was staying in the house. But Ghana asked him to come and coach Ghana again, and I was surprised. A country like Ghana, we can't afford to pay a quality coach come and coach a Blaster. That can afford a mediocre, a mega sort of money for a coach like Milvan, and the kind of result I'm not surprised. Kimi out was refusing to make change even in the 80th minute. Ask yourself, was he really reading the game? Did he know? Yes. Did he know exactly or what he was doing? If you ask me, it is no. So these two coaches that you mentioned are coaches that, in the first place, we shouldn't have appointed them. Today, the Algeria side that they drew with Sierra Leone. Yes, they have about 9 players in the starting lineup that won them the last AFCON.
Wow.
Look at our setup now. We have about 17 debutants in our setup.
Newbies.
And these are players that
yet to experience.
Yes, these are players that came into the Blasters setup some few months ago. Majority. So we don't have a team. We don't have a team.
Yeah. I mean, you can't actually see that playing chemistry between them when they are on the field, compared to what I saw among the Nigerians. You can see that they can actually connect with their passes and all that.
So it tells you, one, we have problem with our coaching, with our technical department. You understand?
Yeah.
And these coaches have not solved our problem as Ghana, as a football nation. They haven't. CK came, he couldn't. Milovan has come back to coach the Blasters, and we are still struggling. So the problem is the coaching, the technical setup. It is not the players. It is not the players. Ghana, we have players. We have good players. It's the players. Why is it that you don't call? I mean, the good players that majority were asking, where is this player? Why is this player not in there? Point. We still have good players in Blasters squad out. That's in Cameroon now. So why is Milo struggling? Why is it that everything in the it's not working? Goalkeeping to defense to attack. Everything is not clear. Everything is not working, and the coach is refusing to identify the problems when the game is going on to effect changes. You wait till 80th minute when you were down by a goal to 0 to make a change. And were you making that change to go and play extra time or what?
I mean, that looked like a trial match when you want some of the players to just get on the field and showcase what they can do, because it didn't look serious at all.
One of the things that I need to understand is who don't speak English. You can come to any Ghanaian, whether a player or a technical team member. He has to speak through his interpreter before he can communicate.
So when I have a serious problem with that. I think it's deliberate, because looking at for how long he's been working with Ghana, going back, and as an experienced coach as you are, you can't spend a year in school just to learn English. Then I think he's not serious, because we have people going to schools because of certain particular jobs. You've coached Ghana, you've coached other teams in places that they speak English, and you are telling us you cannot learn English. I don't know. I think it's the Ghana people that had money to waste on people like that. Like I personally wouldn't employ somebody. But I think our time is up. We've spent close to 27 minutes, so we'll wrap up, and then on the next match, we'll definitely get you to tell us your own views and your own input. Thank you for your time. We'll do this again, Nats. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you for having me too.
All right.